their demand for a monthly take-home pay of 12,500 rands, equivalent to about $1,500, about twice what they've been getting.
Now there's a cordon of police armoured vehicles here. The delegation of striking mine workers, along with Bishop Paul Bahrain, is heading for talks, we believe, with Lonmin Mine Management.
There's a razor wire separating the striking miners who are on their knees.
Is it breaking apart, sweetheart? I'll help you. Look, 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 you got it. You got it. Here. You got that. I know, it's frustrating because they pop apart. There you go. See, you had it. You've been doing such a good job. Why don't you figure it out?
Dion says the striking miners threaten them.
They said, all of us better go or we must leave here. If we don't, they will come and burn down the shop, burn down the cars and kill us.
What was your response?
I said to them, why do they talk like that? We want to talk peace, they want to talk war.
Bob Dwyer on your knees, pleading for reasonable working hours, for reasonable pay.
Reverend Paul Bahrain, the mediator, says he's appalled by the attitude shown to the group of striking miners.
Instead, there's this aloof, almost arrogance.
Observers say this is evidence of South Africa still grappling with the vestiges of the past, apartheid and inequality. But platinum is not fetching the global price it used to, and Lonmin warns that 40,000 jobs could
Turn it just a little bit and it'll go in.
Wildcat strike persists.
No, you had the right side. You had the right side, sweetheart. Here. There you go. Pop it in there. It was just a little bit off the angle.
Debate in the American presidential contest is who is responsible when a business succeeds. Campaigning in Virginia this weekend, Mitt Romney repeated his assertion that it's individual entrepreneurs.
I've been impressed by the American spirit of people who are can-do and take charge, want to start and build things. And by the way, they do build it themselves.
Mitt Romney there was referring to a comment by President Obama that Republicans have seized on in recent weeks, a comment that, quote, you didn't build that, a comment that Democrats contend was taken out of context. The president was saying that while individual risk-takers helped drive the economy, they did not do so in a vacuum.
We also know that this country is built on an idea of citizenship. The idea that we have some obligations to each other.
The candidates' arguments have stirred a debate within the business community.
Turn it around a bit.
As this story.
You got to have the flat edge on the outside.
And James Romell are both financial professionals on opposite sides of the country and opposite sides of the political divide. List, who runs an investment company in California, took out a
You got to turn it to the flat edge on the outside.
Threatening to close and lay off.
You've almost got it, honey. Just turn it.
If President Obama
There you go.
is reelected, he's worried that if that happens, his marginal tax rate, including California state taxes, would top 50%. And that's a deal breaker for him.
If my partner is getting more than I am, that does not work for me. Over 50%, I'm a minority partner, and it's I who built and is running the business.
List admits when he entered the business in the 1960s, federal
Turn it to the flat edges on the outside.
Which is 70%. But in those days, he says, there were loopholes big enough to drive a Hummer through. What's more, he thinks the president's plan to raise taxes only on the wealthy is pure politics.
Now you want the robot one? Okay. Did you finish the puzzle?
Yeah.
Good boy. Yes.
James Romell, who runs an asset management company in Maryland, sees the world differently.
It wasn't Obama. It was Jesus who said it's much more difficult for
Hold on, I'm trying to stop the video.
class warfare. The point is, if you have a lot, you ought to be thinking about people around you that don't have a lot.
Romell says his views are shaped.
Alright, I think it stopped. Hold on, we gotta give it a minute to stop.
He was only able to go to college because of government loans and grants. He also remembers the role that government played in stabilizing the financial markets during the worst of the crisis 4 years ago. The same week that Liz's ad
I'll go get the
ran in
robot
New York
game while
Times, Rommel published an op-ed in the Washington Post.